Hello, welcome to Cinedreamzzz. Today we'll be talking about the 2001 crime action film, The Fast and the Furious. A film I consider to be underrated and by far the best in the series. Directed by Rob Cohen, who had previously helmed the films Daylight and Dragonheart. The Fast and the Furious depicts a rookie FBI agent, Brian O'Connor, played by the late Paul Walker, who goes undercover in the world of LA street racing and befriends notorious Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, whilst investigating a series of hijackings. Upon release, The Fast and the Furious was deemed just another average action film that would be forgotten in the years to come. However, as of 22 years later, the franchise is now worth £5.5 billion, with 11 films in the series. It is Universal Studios' most successful series, which is incredible considering its relatively humble beginnings as a simple street racing movie. I mentioned that the first film is the best in the series. Let me show you why. The Fast and the Furious was inspired by a 1998 magazine article called Racer X, which was about drag racing in New York. In the film, Brian is tasked with investigating the street racing world to find leads on the hijackings. He's tipped off that Dom and his crew will be involved, which brings him into contact with Dom's sister, Mia, whom he falls in love with. Brian likes the street racing world and grows closer to Dom, which makes him torn between his duties as a police officer and an ally of Toretto. The romance with Mia is the dramatic counterpoint of the film, helping to provide tension between Brian as a cop and Dom as a criminal. Eventually the tension reaches boiling point, as Brian has to reveal his real identity to both Mia and Dom to intervene in a heist that he knows will go badly wrong. And the film culminates in a wonderful final race scene between the two. The key antagonistic character is Johnny Tran, a member of a rival racing crew who Dom has history with.
Plus, I made the mistake of sleeping with his sister.
Tran and his crew become a focal point of Brian's investigation and provide more interesting characters with dilemmas and agendas of their own. The film has a unique score. The majority of the music comes from existing hip-hop and rap artists, but the original score is composed by Brian Tranzau, also known as BT. As a DJ, Tranzau specialises in trance, hip-hop and house amongst other genres, but he has a talent for film composition, and The Fast and the Furious shows his ability to blend his musical talent in the same track. For example, in the race wars sequence, BT provides a track that makes sense for what the audience is seeing, background trance music for the party, which moves into a moment of dramatic film score as we see a key moment with the characters.
No, don't give me that crap. We're doing this for you. Why are you insisting on doing this? You bastard.
Mia!
Get off of me, Brian!
Mia, listen to me! Everything I ever said I felt about you is real. I swear to God. You have to believe me, Mia, but right now this isn't about you.
There's a few beautiful moments in which BT's music heightens the cinematography, the mood, and brings attention to the moment. I think it's the most melodic and moving score of the series, with certain moments really given weight by the music. With a relatively modest budget of $38 million compared to Fast X, the 11th film in the franchise, which cost an estimated $340 million. The Fast and the Furious stands out with its more plausible story, grounded realism and better characters. Here, early on, Brian is just an ambitious rookie cop who becomes involved with a maverick street racer in Toretto and his close-knit crew. By the 11th film, they are international criminals travelling all over the world and pulling off truly outrageous manoeuvres in all kinds of vehicles, which is fun to watch, but it's a world away from its origins. For these reasons, The Fast and the Furious is the best film in the series, an underrated gem of the early 2000s, and a dream for fans of real stunts and vibes of early 2000s LA. So that's going to be it for this episode. If you liked the video, give it a like and don't hesitate to subscribe. I'll be back soon. Don't forget your...